Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today it's Tuesday, so we got the Hall of Guardians faction event, teams high, mid, low, deathless, and pure faction 500 on video, on live here. Gonna attempt it, see if I can get it done in 2025. Almost August. It's the end of July. It's the last stream of the month. Last chance here, almost, pretty much. You know, we got Wednesday, we got Thursday, but I'm just going to put out some little stinky videos on those days, so it's the last stream of the month, and what I'm saying about that is I streamed every time I was supposed to, so pretty cool. Got it done. I put on my pants like a big boy. I wipe my hiney. I eat all my food. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. No, celebrating the wins. I do have a thumbnail. I'm gonna set up the stream here. Oh, I don't know. Do we have trials? I think we do. 300. Can it beat 300? While I set up the stream, watching auto battle level 300 epic trials. Can the AI beat the AI? Do you need to even be present for this or not? Okay, so Gems of War live streams. Actually, a delve guide. Adding to the list here. Big old delve guide list. If you didn't know that, there's a playlist out there with just delves. Got delve, faction, underworld. All over it. It's probably too long at this point, even. Gems of War, delve. Gems of War, faction. Gems of War, underworld. Gems of War, Hall of Guardians. Gems of War, Hall of Guardians. Pure faction. Alright, that's probably good enough for that. Let's save that. Let's go over to the chat. Jump into the chat. Hit that like button. Turn in your ticket to the train. It helps a lot. Boop. Looks like people are already doing it. Appreciate it. As soon as you come to the stream, you hit the like. That's what you do. Daniel's here. Yandy's here. And Sana is here. Yeah, go ahead and share it. Sounds good. How are you, Daniel? I'm alright. Yandy, thumbs up. Let's see. Gems of War is the game. Save it. It never saves that. I don't understand why it has trouble with that one. Seems like one of the easiest ones to save. What's the game? Gems of War. Why you have trouble? Why are you struggling with that? Alright, let's copy paste in our tags to the description because I don't know. That's what I do. Paste it in, save it. Turn down the ads. Scheduled 18 different times, save. Alright, I think I'm about ready. That was quick, right? Yeah, about 3 minutes. That's what I've been going. That's how it's been going lately. But I do have to do one more thing here. Refresh this. Last stream of the month, we did it. We did it. Did it. We did it. Boop. Alright, I'm ready. How's it going here? Looks like it's pretty close. Pretty close. Ooh, we just got a kill, though. Might be able to do it. We got our High Paladin, we got our Paladin, we got our High Priestess, I think her name is. They got Saphira, Lady Saphira, they got Mulak. Mulak's almost dead, though, kinda. I think we would win this. Paladin's got Barrier. Paladin's got his spell. Hit Mulak, Paladin, come on. Do it. Alright, yep. So yeah, I think we would win here. They might kill something. It might be like a weird... Paladin's got Barrier now. Got Barrier. He can survive 2 hits from Saphira. High Paladin can only take 1. So if she was smart, she would hit High Paladin. We'll see. Pretty good damage. He would have to do that 2 more times, though. We need a skull hit or something. We destroyed a column. Another barrier, though. Our 2 paladins have barriers. We got the High Paladin up. This would probably be just shy of enough. She's gonna hit somebody. If she's smart, she'll hit High Priestess. Ooh, 1 more hit. Paladin's close. Alright, Paladin, we need some green, we need some yellow. Why are you matching blue? Green or yellow? Come on. There you go. Alright, Paladin for the win right here. I bet you I could predict. Yeah. Uh-oh, Saphira. She's gonna get some... Oh, 3 HP. Overkill City. Bang. So the AI can beat the AI. That was level 300 too, so you might be able to get the whole thing done, all the copies of the pet. Just make sure you have gems to buy the cheap pet. The Starry Sacred Cub. It would be another pet for Whitehelm. If you run into that roadblock of Kingdom Power. This is where they're giving it to you right here. Plus Hall of Guardians. 2 things we're doing today. This and the Hall of Guardians would be 2 fully ascended pets for Whitehelm. Which is pretty much enough. You're going to get 1 or 2 just by playing the game normally every day. So, but they give you 2 that you can get fully ascended without having to like randomly open baskets or randomly get a pet rescue or have to use an orb of minions. Like, they're giving them to you right here. You just have to do the work. Okay, so we got Faction Assault, Hall of Guardians, hundreds of thousands of gold, come on. MJK Jets is here. You're going to stop joining the stream early. The stream always disconnects and a new stream is created when it starts. Yeah, the first one is not the stream actually. That's just a reminder. That's just letting you know when the stream is going to start. That's just, I don't know, in case you can't make it to the stream, if you want to drop something there, like Sana dropping the new mythic information that she did. Yeah, that's not the real stream. I always delete it. It's just there to tell you when the stream starts. If I was on PC mobile, I could flip that straight into the stream, but the way that PlayStation works, I can't do that. So I can't start a stream on PlayStation and then have it like not, it just starts. So but I can set one up on YouTube that tells you when it's gonna start. It's like a waiting room, but then it's not the real stream, yeah. So if you want to, you could wait for the real one. But if you go to that one, it'll tell you exactly, pretty much exactly when the real stream's going to start. Just so it gives you an idea of when to be looking for the real one. So I know it's a little bit confusing. That's all I can do for real. Just, it gives like, so if the stream's starting at 10:30 and I got the thumbnail and everything at like 8 in the morning, I can put it up and then you know, for the next 2.5 hours, you know that, hey, a stream is coming. So I think it's better than not doing it, but I get that it's a little bit confusing, so I don't know. Hopefully there's no one out there like joining the ghost train, the reminder stream, and then when it disappears they just quit trying. Because it's really just telling you when it's starting. Like if we start doing the new account playthrough on PC mobile, I can flip that straight into the stream to where it will just start up. But since it's on PlayStation, I haven't figured it out yet anyway, how to make it flip straight to the stream on PlayStation. I'd have to have an extra thing in between my computer and my PlayStation, probably like a, whatever they call them, a video capture thing, which I don't have. Okay, though, let's Faction Assault. Should we say what we always say? I'll say it very quickly. Most people are doing this for free, so they're going to try to do it without buying anything in the shop. They're going to go to level 90. They're going to get hundreds of thousands of gold. They're going to get all rewards. So very valuable thing to be doing today. It's the event of the day. People out there that don't have the weapon are going to buy up to the weapon, and it's a really good time to buy up to the weapon if you don't have it. You get all that other stuff. You get more progress in the delve. You get all rewards. You get extra potions, extra other stuff. So even though the weapon's not good, you still get it. If you don't have it, it's another weapon for Whitehelm. Then if you're going to Pure 500 today, you probably would have known that like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and you would have planned ahead. You wouldn't just be deciding to do it all of a sudden today on a Tuesday, but might be a couple people out there trying to do Pure 500 or Deathless 500 today, and you would have to buy all the way to Tier 7, buy it multiple times. It's the event of the day. You should do it. It's like eating your broccoli. Doesn't matter if you have it all the way done or not. Doesn't matter. Only person that shouldn't be doing this is still wearing diapers in Gems of War. So if you're out of your diapers in Gems of War, you should be doing this every day. Unless you're a billionaire with a skyscraper and you're just spitting on people and burning money, then maybe you don't do it either. But, you know, most of us aren't that. Even if you think you are, you probably still aren't. You'd have to be further than me in the game. And, you know, my not having the Death Knight armor, hero level means nothing, so that doesn't mean you're further if you're higher level than me. Because I don't have Death Knight armor, and hero level is so bloated and inflated these days, it doesn't really mean anything. More like how much do you have, what stuff do you got? That's how you determine how far you are in this game now. Like, do you have most of the troops in the game? Do you have Chrysantherax and Stellarix and Diamantina and Zul'Goth and Maelstrom Dagonath and CT and Enraged Current? Do you have all that stuff? Do you have most of the Immortals? Do you have most of the Mythics? That determines how far you are in the game, not your hero level. Are all your classes at 100? How far is your faction? What's your stats looking like? Like, stats, really, I think stats would be the main thing you could look at to see, like, how far you are in the game. So what's your stats looking like? I don't even know. How do we look at mine? Like, I have 64 attack, 46 magic, 116 life, 121 armor. That would really tell you where you're at in the game. So if your magic is 40, if your attack is 60, if your life is less than that, if your armor's less than that, you're not further than me in the game, basically. Let's get our mail first. We realized that on our last new account playthrough, that hero level is super bloated and means nothing these days. It was never a good metric anyway. Alright, I got a metal offer. I'm going to buy it. I've been doing good at keeping my gem stack up. I got 20,000. I actually went up a little bit, even though I'm spending all the time. Alright, so I am going to run these teams down in the underworld, because if I run them here, I have to do every single fight, and I'm using my sigils, and I don't want to waste your time by, you know, I make a team, and then I have to do every single fight in treasure multiplier order, when I can just go to the underworld and make a team and do like 3 fights straight across. But you still get the idea, you still get the team. You use the team here, you do every single room, but I'm going to go down here just to show them. Hall of Guardians is right here. Let's see where we're at. We're on level 50. Alright, here's a low-level team I don't show very often. Sauna with the gifted running out there. Cape of flowing, sword of shining. Let's go. Mark's here today. Morning, Mark. Okay. We got Jets, we got Sauna. You got it? Okay. Yeah, it is kind of confusing, man. I don't blame you. Adam Go got gifted. We had Anita give a gifted yesterday, and it didn't go to anybody. It was strange. I hope it still, like, went all the way through. Yoke the Ham is here. Alright, so here's a low-level team for you that I don't do very often, so I think I'll go ahead and run with it. What's our color restriction? We got yellow, we got brown. So a lot of your mana generation is going to come from Harpy Mage. Unless you have, like, the dragons and stuff, of course. But here's our low-level team. Let's run it. Pandalista is one you don't really think about too often as far as a new player, a beginner, no mythic, no legendary type of team. But it does do true damage to multiple enemies, and it is a construct, so you can 50% start it. So I like to use it occasionally for my low-level team. I'm not going to use it to do the event, but I'm helping you if you don't have dragons or whatever. Alright, Harpy Mage is second turn empowered. What's that? What's that mean? That means she's swift. 75% start. And with the Explode Potion and the Enchant Potion, she's going to get up by second turn. So she's like a leprechaun for second turn. So she's down there because she's going to get up off of Enchant. Even though she's using the same... She's mana blocked by the Pandalistas. It doesn't matter. She's still going to get up. I should probably get both of them up. Alright, now they're both up. Bang, bang. Boom, boom. Kind of like gargoyles. Gargoyles might be a little safer. This might be a little faster. I don't got Geomancer on for some reason. That's weird. Should be Geomancer. I don't know why I have Titan on. Well, I'll change that before I show you the final team code. But it really should be Geomancer because we want to 50% start those Pandalistas. I don't know why I put Titan on there. Probably Brown Storm, blow up Brown, get the weapon up. But, I don't know, I'd have a 50% start with the Geomancer on my hero, and that should be fine. That's one thing I would change about this team right now, is change my class to Geomancer. Here's your low-level team for the event today. If you're doing it, if you're using this team, and you're doing the event, and you're going to level 90, good job. And you have your horde level at 100 and your quality at 10, good job. Tell me about it in the comments. I like to hear that. Like success stories, you know? I did it today. We don't see that enough on Tuesdays. Like, I did the whole faction event, got all the rewards, I used your team. I'd like to see it. I'll say, great job, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Putting your pants on, wiping your hiney, washing your pits, brushing your hair. I'll probably just show all the teams first. Let's change this before I... Class should be Geomancer. %50 start for constructs right here, Infused Stone. And Pandalista is a construct, right? Urska construct. So that would then make the team even faster. There it is. If you want to try something different, if you're a beginner, start getting used to using Harpy Mage on these. She's good. Alright, let's do our high and our mid. Did you say you have information of the new mythic? It was on the Ghost Train. It's it does single target damage. Is it true damage, Sana? I forget. But it does single target damage, but it has a 20% chance to kill, and it's got a boost ratio on it, determined by how many, was it death-marked enemies? Poisoned or death-marked enemies, something like that. So it's kind of like a, let's see. In my opinion, it's like, what's that guy? I think he's a giant. It's like this guy. It's similar to this. This one deals damage to an enemy. There's a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies. You know how they like to do the same type of troop over and over and over? They don't have to think too much about it. They just change like the boost ratio to death mark and poison. They change the frozen and bleeding to death mark and poison. They change this one to death mark and poison. But it's pretty much the same troop, right? So this is similar. If you want to get an idea of what the new mythic looks like. It's this except for a Mist of Scales like Snake, I think, or Dragon. And, yeah. So this is pretty much what it's looking like. So a okay mythic. Nothing great, nothing horrible. At least so far on paper, that's what how I feel. Sana mentioned using it with Takshaka. But, you know, Takshaka usually gets used with Takshaka. You know what I mean? Like, it's already... But it could be. We'll see. I'll probably try it this Friday. That's probably the route I'll go down. Is maybe trying it with Takshaka. Alright, we got yellow, we got brown, we got high-level business. Chrysantherax, right? Yellow is Essentia. And you're gonna use what? Brown is, what's his face? Pharaoh Kafru. So if you're high level and you have access to everything in the game, you're going to get used to using your Chrysantherax or your Stellarix or your Diamantina. Chrysantherax being the best of those. We always have a meta team. It's always been like this. Right? We had the Phoenicia Magma Dragon, the Fomag team for forever. Where we would use it pretty much every time we could for this. We had the Guards, Avatar, Circuit, and Hadley team we would use, and we couldn't use that. We had Stellarix for a while there that we were using. You know, Zolgoth, High King Irongut was up there for a while. Tesla. So right now it's this. And Banner looks fine. You're gonna see it a lot. Should be your, like, hey, I should probably try to get Chrysantherax. Hey, I should probably try to get Cafru. Cafru's coming through next week. Event key drop table. I think it's Keytar next week. Save up those event keys. White Helm's this week, though. White Helm's good. Adana was recently. Zalkari was recently, so I know it's hard. Betcha event keys are at it. I betcha if people have been using them when they're supposed to, like, you should not have very many. Betcha event keys are pretty down across the board on everybody's account at the moment. Especially like mid-game, early in-game players. Blow them away, get it done. Make a bunch of money, do it real fast. That's your high-level team, you probably already knew. You could also do Guard's Avatar here, because is it yellow-brown, right? So, Guard's Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley, Commander Donhart, Sir Quentin Hadley. Plus it's White Helm week, and it's easy to get those troops, so I probably should have done that. But we already did it, so it is what it is. Alright, mid-level. So no mythics. Got yellow, we got brown. I won't do Commander. We already did Commander Donhart this week, right? So that's what I would probably do. Emberclaw, let's do that. I like this team. Another option that you should definitely have in your back pocket. Think about.
They shall feel my fury.
Do red for sure. I usually do red-brown. And then I do Titan for the Brown Storm. But you could do Geomancer. I think, isn't he a construct too? Nope. Elemental Urska. This is your mid-level teams. No mythics, no legendary, or no mythics. I like this team. I would use it, especially if I was trying to level classes. So there's a you don't want to really use Chrysantherax, Double Cafru, Essentia, or Chrysantherax, Double Cafru, Miraji Queen for everything if you don't have all classes at 100. You kind of want to use something like this, which isn't that much slower. And it gives you 2 class experience for every fight. When you do something like a Delve, you're getting double the class experience. Classics here, good morning. You're definitely right about me having, I should be playing Monsters and Memories Classic. I'm gonna try. I should be doing that. Looks cool too, I've watched you play it a few times. Looks way more my speed than the Hero's Journey ever did. I like big time consequence, hard games. Alright, so that is that. If you're just coming for the teams and you want to get it done, that's everything you need right there. Plus a couple of other teams I mentioned. You got Gargoyles you could do if you're low level, you don't have Pandalista. I said Guard's Avatar, Commander Donhart. I think Atlanta might be out there as well. Yep, Atlanta. Finesse is out there. Lots of options. I just showed you 2 of the best and then one like kind of quirky different one. Okay, so now we're going to do 500 right here. This will be the bulk of the stream most likely. Luckily there's only 3 fights. First thing you kind of look at when you're doing a pure faction 500, how many fights am I going to have to do? Like last week I think we had to do 5 fights. I forget which one. Was it Obsidian Depths or something like that? It's 5 freaking fights. But this pure faction you only have to do 3 because you just want to rush across, get it done. You don't want to do every room when you're like restricting yourself to only troops from the faction. You just want to get it done. So Hall of Guardians, what do we got there? It's probably got 5 troops, because we're getting... I think almost everyone has 5 troops now. We're doing Court of Foxes next week, I think. Right? Or soon. And it's one of the last ones we need. Hall of Guardians. Be a good time? I'll have to try it at least. Like, I'll have to do at least one video on it, see how it goes. You're only missing 40 troops, Yoke? That's good. So, what do we do here for our pure faction? Let's look at all the troops. We got Arcane Golem, explode a gem, stun a random enemy for every yellow gem destroyed, gain 40 to attack. 50% skull reduction. Wouldn't be a bad tank. Ethereal Sentry, increase an ally's attack by their armor, create a light storm. Might not be needed, it would help a little bit. I think you could use almost anything from this place and it would be okay. Gargoyle, usually the main character of this place. Splash damage boosted by all allies' attack. Explode 2 gems. 50% skull reduction. Does a little bit of mana generation. Does a bunch of damage. Has us 50% and 25%. It's probably going to be on the team. Hey, what was that? I'm missing 17 troops. Just by the way. How many pets am I missing? 40, 51. Got all the banners. Gargoyle probably on the team. At least one. Guardian Pillar, yellow and brown, and barrier the first ally. Not bad. It's just like, that's not a lot of yellow and or a lot of brown. It might backfire. Give the enemy a bunch of mana. Explode a column, gain life. If any enemy is silenced, enchant all of their allies. Man, it's tough with this one. So much good stuff. I like Silent Sentinel as like my front line, really. I think I want multiple gargoyles. Nothing else does damage except for gargoyle. Something like that. What else? Could gain a bunch of attack there. Could do a Guardian Pillar to help the gargoyles, but then you'd have to put the gargoyles. Well, then they'd be blocked too. About to just do 3 gargoyles, I don't know. We lose our Silent Sentinel. We'll still be okay. I think I'm gonna try that. Olive Guardians, yellow, brown. Let's just do it. Alright, I think I can do this. We're on level 500. We got Silent Sentinel, triple gargoyle. Let's copy it. Put on our Medals of Seasons or Orpheus. If we do Seasons, we get more. I'm gonna do Seasons. I might regret it. Okay, we're on 500, just to show again. We got all Hall of Guardians troops. Excuse me. Should mute. Let's get into it. I have almost everything. I've been playing a while. Valpakia is August 18th. Next week is Cinema Mirage. Okay. I knew Kitar is coming soon, though, right? 14 from easy to hard, so it's somewhere in the middle-ish. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, dude. August 19th is my birthday. You want my Viagra script for your birthday? Why not, bro? Send it. Send it. Why not? Brown and red. Get up Gargoyle. Gargoyle can do everything. Ooh, they got silenced. I like that. The point of having it in first slot, silence them, and this will enchant all my allies now if I cast it. So I kind of want to get her up. We're enchanted right now, though, so we don't need it at the moment, but something to think about. If somebody's silenced on the enemy team, you can cast your Silent Sentinel and enchant your whole team. Let's do right on 2 slot. 219, pretty good. Alright. We could start working on... Alright, let's get that. Let's get this. Alright, we have it, but I don't want to blow the enchant when I still have 2 of my troops enchanted, so I'm gonna wait till they all wear off to then cast that. Probably. But I have nothing going on, so... So I might as well just do it. I mean, I got nothing. Okay, they hit me again. Okay, though. Let's do this again. We go 2 slot. Let's just do 2 slot until stuff is dying. We're pretty close to it. Got this. Alright, now that this thing is at 58, I'm gonna go here. It'll still kill it, but we'll get more damage on the 3rd slot. Let's take the skulls, right? Alright, we got our last gargoyle. This time I will hit... I don't think this will kill. I think it's just shy. So I might as well go here. Ooh, it might have killed. Dang it. Reduces damage from spells by 50%, so might not have. Alright, now's a good time for the Silent Sentinel, because they're silenced. I almost want to just use it instead of taking these skulls. I might kill them, which I probably won't, actually. Let's just do the skulls, because they got 50% reduction. So we'll actually only do like 70. Get them closer to death. And now we'll do the Explode the Column, which will enchant my whole team, because they're silenced over there. Now my whole team is enchanted. Now we can kill that. And we're going to just shoot on whoever has the most over there. We have 3 gargoyles, so it's hard to get up that last gargoyle, but if we keep enchanting our team, it'll get up eventually. First fight down, 2 to go. And 2 of the fights are going to be very similar. The first and the last fight are similar, so it's just this middle one that'll be different. Doesn't look too bad either. Depends, I think one of them hits red, like, really hard, maybe. That might suck. So I have to get rid of them first, you know? Of course. Deal triple damage if they use red mana. So we got to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. It's the only thing I'm worried about on this team. Yeah, I like Silent Sentinel. We talked about it a little bit on our top 20. I mentioned it real quick. It wasn't in consideration, but it was this mentioned, I think, at least once.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Alright, we got Silent Sentinel, but we're already enchanted. We don't want to be firing that off yet, unless there's like nothing else going on.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Alright, let's go with our gargoyles. We're going to hit that dude until he's dead, pretty much, because I don't want him doing triple damage to our mostly red team here. Let's just do it again. Alright, one more hit will kill him. We still got 1 enchanted at the bottom, so I don't want to be doing that yet.
Mana surge.
Alright, there he is. There's skulls in 2 different spots, so I'm going to leave them alone, and they're going to take them, I'm going to take them. Be the same either way, so I'm going to go ahead and cast that last gargoyle. Get rid of this guy. Alright, they got silence, so we'll cast this gargoyle, then we'll cast our silent sentinel and chant our whole team. Now we'll go after... She has more. She's more dangerous. Let's get her. Okay, silent sentinel right now. It'll enchant our whole team. It enchants all the gargoyles at least. Maybe not the whole team, but you know what I mean. Alright, we got this one. We're gonna keep going on the last slot. Only other way for them to do damage. Alright, let's take red. We got blue. Ooh, nice skulls. Almost got it. It's close. Got the gargoyle. Nice. Bang. This one seems pretty easy, y'all. I always talk way too soon, though. But one of the hardest things to do in the game, and it's not feeling super hard at the moment. Send it to me, Mark! Yeah, I like Silent Sentinel. Rather have silence than a bunch of talking. Get a skull hit. We did not get silence there, which is cool. I don't know why. You'd think we would get silenced because we just hit them with skulls, but I don't know. Get this. We'll go, I think, here, because maybe we get that red up top. Ooh. It's a lot of mana. We don't really need it all, though. I think I'd rather take this and maybe get a red up top. Didn't happen, but it's fine. We got Silent Sentinel with silence, though, finally. That's a problem with this last fight. They also have Silent Sentinel. Now we gotta wait it out. But usually we're waiting anyway. We gotta wait for all of our enchants to go through the motions.
Mana surge.
Hopefully we cleanse before that. Keep hitting her with skulls, though. We need to get her out of here, kinda. Like, I might hit that gargoyle till it's dead, and then finish off the Silent Sentinel. They're the two biggest threats. The bottom two I'm not really worried about. It's the top two. I'll get rid of them.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
They're going to be silenced most of the time, too. Just annoying that I have to keep being silenced. Alright, we got a gargoyle. Let's do it. Second slot. Keep hitting their gargoyle. Alright, we got but we want to wait one turn here. One turn, if we can. Dang, we can't. Alright, still worth it. Get it while we can. The last fight, even if I lose one troop, we still get it done. Still counts. Not that I'm going to, I'm just saying, no big deal. Keep going on their gargoyle until it's dead. Should I take the skulls, or should I let them take the skulls? You know? Or I'll just cast my gargoyle and mess up the skulls. Nope, didn't mess them up. And I still got them if I want them. I mean, only one of them's enchanted. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast it. Now they're all three enchanted. Alright, let's go. Let's get this thing out of here. I'm just gonna... It's got spell damage mitigation, like... Let's just kill it. Got brown and red. Alright, I want to get rid of their Silent Sentinel now, because it's just annoying. Even though, like, it'd be probably smarter to shoot somewhere, like, down low. Just want to get rid of this thing. We'll waste one gargoyle on getting rid of it. Now we can't be silenced. Alright, we got a gargoyle up. Let's cast it. We'll go whoever has the most. So this guy. We have only one enchanted. I think I'll just go ahead and fire it off. Got some skulls here.
Mana surge.
Gargoyle. Could get a brown from Sky. We got this. And now this. Alright, let's save our Sentinel. Got that. Alright. Let's keep hitting their last slot.
Mana surge.
Get this. Let's hit their last slot again. Think. We got skulls. Got a gargoyle. Let's hit their last slot again. Kind of going down at the same rate. Now we can enchant our whole team. And they're about done for. So we're about to accomplish one of the hardest things to do in the game. I've done this a couple times in a row now. Level 500 Pure Faction. Deathless. And we lost. We didn't lose a single troop on the hardest thing to do in the game. Unless I die all of a sudden right here. Oh! Nope, we did it. I think that's two, 3 times in a row now. That's my claim to fame on this game. I'm pretty good at it. Not an encyclopedia, but I can play the game. Help beginners, help in-game players, free to play, all that jazz. Alright, now though. Thanks, Jets. It was shielded? Okay, that's what happened. Miss Nugent and I have the same magic, but I have 2 magic kingdoms to level 20 and she doesn't have any? I can't figure it out. Where else can you get stats? Let's see. You gotta look at your Nisha medals, like your globals. That might be, like, maybe she just has a Nisha medal set or something that you don't have set. Is she in a different guild? Maybe their guild has slightly higher stats. Underworld, like Renown, you can get... if she's doing, like, a bunch of Underworld and you're not, she might have a couple extra magic than you. That's about it, really. You know, Campaign has a couple stats in it. Kingdom Power. I think that's about it. I've gone over like all the ways to get stats before. I just kind of did it again right there, but first thing I would look at is make sure like set her medals to like set both of y'all's medals to the same thing. So I think it counts that. And then I would look at like both of y'all's guilds, make sure y'all are both on the same, like you got all your basic tasks done, all your epic tasks done for both of your guilds. And then I would look at probably Underworld next. Like, does she have some of that done, maybe? And you don't. The stat in the upper left-hand corner, both of our magic is at 33. Upper left-hand corner. Like right up here? Or like in the fight. Like mine is 46. I don't know if it counts Nishas with that. Let me see. Well, it might not. Yeah, it doesn't count Nishas, so never mind. You wouldn't have to worry about that. Right here? Well, you can look at it. It says base skill, kingdom, guild bonus, renown. So you can look at hers and look at yours and see what's different there. Is her base skill higher? Is her kingdom higher? Is her guild bonus higher? Or is her renown higher? Like, the renown would explain... Like, I have 2 magic from my renown. You both have 33. You have the same magic, but she has... Huh. You have 2 magic kingdoms to level 20. Yeah. $46 magic, baby. I think I got the highest you can get, pretty much. Not really. I could get more from my kingdom level and power. Kind of working on it, though. The next kingdom I'm going to do is a purple kingdom. I think I'm going to do Silver Glade. But I need 10 more freaking books. I was thinking the other day, you know how I'm doing, like, I'm buying all the deeds and medals and stuff I see off of offers? And, you know, I gotta keep my gem stack up for that, so do more vault. I'm opening more glory chests, maybe take more tributes. But what I'm really, like, the thing that's really, it's like the books. I should be doing more PvP. I was thinking about that. Maybe I switch back and forth, like, when it's time to do level, I do more PvP, and when it's time to do power, I do more buying offers and crap. But I can do both at the same time, really. Like, one thing is, like, something I'm always gonna do. If I'm like, right now I need books, I need deeds. Best way to do that would be through PvP. Get gold marks, go buy the books, but I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Depending on what I'm working on. I'm working on level right now, so I need to go harder at PvP and keep doing what I'm doing, but if I could add some more PvP, that'd be great. If I want to hurry this up. Then once I'm done with this, you know, of course I should probably just keep doing PvP, but if I'm working on power, I could take a break from PvP. Like, maybe that's how I can do it for myself. When I'm working on level, I'm going to go hard at PvP, and when I'm working on power, I'm not going to go... I can take a break or something. Just do the bare minimum like I always do. So, like, right now, I should be doing way more PvP, because I need books. But you can't hurt to always be doing lots of PvP. It's not my favorite thing. I always do it the last thing of the day, and I just do the bare minimum, like Citadel Wars fights and gold marks and stuff. You know who we haven't seen in a while, y'all? What's up with Tyrion? Hopefully he's doing okay. I know he has drama sometimes. I hope he didn't, like, fall down a rabbit hole. I feel like I haven't seen him in at least a week. It's probably been longer than that, knowing me. Like 10 days or something? Anybody know? Has he been at Tacit streams? Beg for Mercy's here. I'll have to drop in on a Tacit stream, see if he's over there. That's one way I can check on some of y'all. You might not be coming to mine, but you're going to his. Like, I can at least see you're still alive. Oh, so that was the faction. That was pure faction. We got it done deathless, but I'm not expecting you to do that, so I'll show you a deathless team. Why is it on level 20? Dang it. What'd I do? Oh, whoops. I'm going to the event. That's what I did. This might be a little shorter stream. It is the last stream of the month, and we're almost done already. I'll buy more turns here just for you guys. Potential you guys out there. People watching after lurkers. So I can get all my teams on here, really. Alright, we need a deathless. We got brown, we got yellow. That means no Zul'Goth. If I can use High King Iron Good, I'd do it. And he's here. So we'll throw him over there. But you're gonna see that Zul'Goth is not here. I need to find another instant kill to go with him. So what do we got? There is Dagonath here. Is CT here? Preferred Maelstrom Dagonath if there's an option. Might not even be here. Hey, it's the first time we're gonna do this. I knew it would happen eventually. I think, for me, Maelstrom Dagonath is mostly gonna replace CT. It's Thrasku. So when I use him, it's usually on green, I think. So let's look at him. Where is he? Green or brown? Or yellow, really. I don't know. Well, it's a Maelstrom Dagon that's green and brown. So anytime I can... But like, Zul'Goth's not green or brown. So anytime I'm doing like a Deathless, and it's green and, or brown, or yellow and brown, or yellow and green, or something like that, can't use Zul'Goth, who is my favorite. It goes so good with High King Irongut. But when I can't use Zul'Goth, I'd use CT. And now it's like the only time I would do that if it was like yellow, some weird yellow. Like I don't even think there's ever a time because it would have to be like I don't even know because Zul'Goth covers every other color, right? I think CT just got replaced by Maelstrom Dagonath. That's what happened. Maelstrom Dagonath did not replace Zul'Goth, but he replaced CT. That doesn't mean he's the second best either. I'm just saying, like, I really think they're kind of 1A, 1B. Like, I don't think Maelstrom Dagonath's better than Zul'Goth, but I don't think he's, like, worse either. They're pretty close. It's kind of like Chrysantherax and Stellaryx. I would say Zul'Goth is Chrysantherax and Maelstrom Dagonath is Stellaryx. They're not that far apart to where it matters too much which one you're using, for real. Alright, and then we got Harpy Mage. Oops. We need to get going. We need to... This thing 30 mana cost, 24. We need some mana. And then I always do Essence of Evil just to make it even easier to do it deathless.
They shall feel my fury.
So he's looking super blocked, but I don't really care, because Iron-Gut's going to get a kill. Iron-Gut needs to get a Devour. Iron-Gut needs to get another Devour, and then that's when I would cast Maelstrom Dagonath to finish off like the third or fourth enemy. So by the time he gets up, it should be fine. Alright, we do green-blue. We can minus red, that's fine. Because Harpy Mage is going to get up either way. We got blue, yellow, brown. We're missing purple, though. Is there any minus purples? Of course not. Alright, I'll stick with what I got. Our class is Elementalist. It's kind of like using Essence of Evil. You just want to make sure you're not dying. So that's the whole point of a Deathless, is to not die. I think this is my new... I haven't done this yet, but I think this is our new CT right here. Better version of CT. I should have done Orpheus, dang it. Tyrion's here, dude. I was just talking about you. I summoned a demon. Felt like you haven't been around in a minute. Was you on vacation or something? Or am I just tripping? Should feel honored that I noticed your absence. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's kind of a good thing, right? Like, I noticed. Alright, Harpy Mage on High King Irongut, because we want to get him up first. And Harpy Mage chooses a color of one of theirs to blow up. Let's take these skulls so they don't take them and start knocking us down. Plus we get brown. Brown. Alright, let's devour. Let's make sure this guy can be devoured. Okay. And we're getting there. Good to go, kind of. Lots of stats. Get up our Essence of Evil. Cast it on their last slot. Maybe we terror them out of here. Another instant kill we got on our team. Alright, we take skulls. We're gonna do heavy skull damage. 270. Get a kill. Green. Okay, so Harpy Mage. Let's get up High King Irongut again. See how our Dagonath gets up just in time? That's nice. Then it finishes them off. Just missing live streams? Okay. Fake says 3 perfect dungeons in a row after what seems like 2 months of none. Good job, man. 3 in a row? That's like 400 Dragonite. Like 350 Dragonite, right? 360, something like that. As long as you're going down, as long as you're on level 20. Here's our second fight. Busy weekend and busy with work the last few days. Seems like that's how it goes, man. Stuff is expensive these days. And we cast it on High King Iron Gut. We want to get that Devour as soon as possible to make him nice and beefy, so he doesn't die. The way that Iron Gut tanks is by devouring the enemy and getting a bunch of stats. It doesn't have like skull mitigation or spell mitigation, but it can devour and get a bunch of stats, and that's how it does it. I could cast on this to make sure it doesn't do the charm. Let's hit this red. We got minus on red, don't we? Green would be cool. Let's do this. We'll get green and brown. Alright, now we go with the High King Iron Gut. Got 2 of his Devours. That's what I'm looking for. I guess he gets 3 on this team, though. He could finish them with Skulls. Let's do Essence of Evil. Last slot. Dagonath's struggling on this one. He's trying to get up. It's Harpy Mage. Let's do Dagonath. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but it might hit green. We got the Skulls. We'll do those after we Devour. That way we can gain more attack and then use them. We get an extra turn, so... Gain attack. Bang! Didn't even need Dagonath there. High King Iron Gut just soloed it. A little bit of help from Harpy Mage. Essence of Evil. Alright, last fight. Can we get it done deathless? Not the hardest thing to do in the game, but it's up there, probably top 5, top 10. Yeah, I thought it was 120. Alright, let's get them terrored as soon as possible. We got our Essence of Evil, might as well. Got this red. Red has nothing to do with High King Iron Gut, but it could fall into a brown. So I guess we'll do High King Iron Gut first. Let's get rid of that Silent Sentinel. It's annoying. I think it can be devoured. It's cursed anyway, so... Now we take the red because it might fall into some brown. We might get some mana for High King Iron Gut. See? Smart. The way you take things and what order you do things does matter sometimes, you know? Let's cast this on... I'm gonna cast it on him for real, because he has trouble getting up. Just blow up more of his colors. Even though most of it's probably gonna go to other things on the team. He's blocked. Sure. High King Iron Gut. It's going to devour the thing that is not entangled. So we'll get more attack. It'll help us later with Skulls, hopefully. Now, our Dagonath gets up next turn. Let's see it in action. Let's do the thing that has the most. Got any potions we can do? Not really. Okay. Hey, there's them Skulls I was talking about. I think, anyway. I think that's what happened. So we got it done. Deathless 500. We already did it through the Pure Faction 500, but that's hard to do, so here's a team in case you couldn't do that, which I don't expect anyway. High King Iron Gut carries this whole team, but you need a little bit of backup with the Essence of Evil, the Harpy Mage, the Elementalist, and then the Maelstrom Dagonath. He might not even cast every fight, like he didn't in that second fight, but when he does, he's helping. That's pretty much everything, y'all. Let's see, I like to at least go an hour and a half, though. So how long have we been going? Only an hour? Okay. Friday is Quarm Day. I get to play EQ again. Gonna be farming on the Necro. Yeah, the 1st of August, right? That's what I was saying. July's almost over. We didn't get a blank today, though. Sauna running out there, checking on it, making sure it's okay. Friday is Vault Weekend on Gyms, too. Yep. Alright, so EverQuest and Gyms of War having a big weekend. I don't play Quarm, but I do want to try it one day, too. But you know me, it takes me forever to do anything. Alright, we got 30 minutes. Let's play the game normally. So let's go back up top. Wow, I had a tribute I didn't know about. Alright, I always do my mail first. I think I already did it, though. But I look at my XP booster, make sure they're not running out. I don't want one to run out, even though I don't really care about them that much. I just don't... I got it. I might as well use it. I don't want it to run out. I already did my offers, right? Bought my medal. And then I check my XP booster. Defeat 2 mini bosses and explore. I'll do it. Let's go to wherever. I usually just choose Galvania, something like that. It's already on 12. We just blaze through it real quick. Gives me a chance at getting the Horde Mimic Mythic. Maybe a token. And getting the XP booster done. Might need nah. Just need to get anything. Come on. There we go. Do I have Nishas on? Probably not. I need to put Nishas on. The Genie, never do the Genie. I don't anyway. I do have Nisha on. We'll run through a couple mini bosses of Explore here. New mythic is Bothros. It deals 2 times magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. So for me, that's going to be about 100 damage. And then there's a 20% chance. That's exactly the same as the dude I just showed. I think. We'll have to look at him again, but I think it's exactly the same as the guy I showed. Except for with the poison and death mark instead of, was like bleed and something. Freeze and bleed on the other guy. Very similar to that giant mythic we got like 4 or 5 months ago. That's how the game is. You'll recognize it eventually. Like, you see the weapons we've been getting in like the events, the guild events. It's like, shoot 2 enemies based on this or that, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're going to go through all of those until they're done. Like, the doomed weapons are usually the same. Like, doom shovels, we had those for a while. Now they got the mythics that are doing the instant kill, but it's like a 20% chance. Single target damage with some sort of decent third trait that it boosts off of. Doesn't mean they're always going to do that, but it's like in their back pocket if they want to continue down that path and keep doing those. Red, green, purple, 24 mana cost. Deadly Venom, inflict poison and death mark to a random enemy with magic 4 or more gems. The only thing about applying death mark is if you do it over and over and over and over, it'll never go off. I like the idea of like the death mark on the 4 or 5 gem match, but you hope it hits like a different enemy every time and then it stops. The longer a death mark sits on an enemy, the higher chance it has to go off. Keep reapplying it, it restarts the timer. I think it's the only negative status effect in the game that has a 1-turn delay. So if you death mark an enemy, it cannot die on first turn off of that death mark. A whole turn has to pass, and then it could die to that death mark. So if you death mark it, and then you death mark it again, and then you death mark it again, and then you death mark it again, like it's never going to die because it never gets to go through that 1-turn period of waiting. That's a nerf they had to put into the game because so many, like it used to be, like with Terror, If you tear or something, it could run away immediately. And one day they might fix that. They might nerf that because maybe it's too strong. But I think because like nerf or terror, it has to be on the last slot to kill. I think that's why they let it be how it is. But with Deathmark, it could be first slot, second slot, third slot, fourth slot. Doesn't matter. If Deathmark goes off, they die. So they didn't want it to go off on first turn. Like Deathmark something, boom, it's dead right away. So they make you wait a turn before it's able to go off. So if you just keep reapplying it to the same enemy, there's some troops in the game that will Deathmark on Skull Hit. Which if you do that, I think like there's a golem that does it, right? One of those faction. There's like a faction golem that does it, I think. It's like name is on the tip of my tongue. Forget what it's called, but it'll Deathmark on Skull Hit. But if you keep doing skull hits, you're just reapplying it, reapplying it, reapplying it. It never has time to, like, kill them. But, since it's, the main thing is that its boost ratio is gonna be from probably, like, the boost ratio to kill. Hopefully it's the boost ratio to kill and not the boost ratio to the damage. I didn't really read it. 2 times the magic foot of damage. There's a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by... Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's not the damage that's boosted. It's the instant kill that's boosted. That's good. That's better. Better. You know me, I'm not super excited about it. It seems like the one we've already got. But it could be useful. Any instant kill could be useful. Like when Maelstrom Dagonath came in, it was like, woo! That's definitely a good one, right? This one's like, maybe. Probably use it here and there. Maybe it's not as bad as like Archdukey, but it's not as good as like Maelstrom Dagonath. Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in between Archdukey and Dagonath. Anytime you get an instant kill 100% chance, that's going to be better than... It's like all the Devours in the game, right? There's a lot of Devours in the game, but the one that stands out is like High King Irongut, because it can be 100% chance. There's like a bunch, like Carry Biddus Devours, right? But we're not using that all the time, because it's like a 20% chance, and yeah, you can boost it probably, but it's hard to boost. It's not like attack where you can boost it super high and count on it. It's like some, like, bleed or something. Oh, wow, they killed my Chrysanthrax. That's stupid. Well, it's one reason I don't like this team sometimes, but everything goes right. It's the fastest. Come on, Miraji Queen, save us. Save us, girl. Of course, the only thing I could turn to brown is green, which I don't really want to do. Let's just take mana. Come on, Miraji. Where you at, girl? Come on. Boring. There we go. And we got out of that fight. Okay, got a couple tokens. Are we done yet? No. Dang it. Explore to me is kind of like PvP, where that's not my favorite these days. Doesn't feel as rewarding as like doing the faction event or something like that. Like you're chasing your tail. I'm on to this mini boss. Decided to, every few hundred gold marks, shift those into Imperial. Okay, yeah, you're getting low on Imperial because you've got so many kingdoms at 2030, right? You're actually out of Imperial deeds for maxing kingdoms and hard to prioritize, explore, grind. Angel and Merchant offers have Imperial and Writs. Over PvP for gold marks, I normally top 3 every week. I'll be at 22 out of 23 yellow from Journey, and my next closest color to a max kingdom. Doing so almost exactly 0 my Imperial. Yeah! It's like running out of $1,000 bills. Beg says, I hate fighting Maelstrom in PvP. The Submerge is a pain. Yeah, Pycea is another one that devours, like a random chance type of devour thing. That one's better, though, than, like, Caribidus. There's, like, levels to it. Like, High King Iron-Gut's probably the best devour troop in the game. Pycea might be... Centurigon might be number 2, but Pycea's up there as well. Like, that might make for a good video one day. See if I have my paper. I had to write stuff down, I lost it. It's actually an index card. There it is. Sometimes you guys think of good ideas. I need to start crossing some of these off. Dang. Top. Might be a good idea. Oh, we got the Angel, a gold ring, which I can just go get whenever I want, or shards, which I don't need, but shards can be more than... Shards can, change into multiple things. I guess I'll take shards. I didn't need either one of those Angel offers, though. It's like, you want a rock or a blade of grass? Would you rather have this rock right here, or this blade of grass? Like, I guess I'll take the grass. I can feed it to my cow. If I ever get a cow, I guess. It's like taking the shards. There's all kinds of grass outside of my house. Thanks for the blade of grass. I already got like 1,000,000 shards. Thank you for another 1 shard. Appreciate it. Like somebody with the big mountain of sand and somebody brings them 1 grain of sand. Here you go. I see you like sand. Here's a grain of sand. Got like a mountain of it. You'll never need another grain of sand. I got a 1 grain of sand for you here. It's a present. It's free. What the Angel just gave me. A drip drop of water. Thanks for the drip drop of water. I can just open my faucet if I want water right now, but thank you. I mean, I technically need water to live and survive, but I already have it. I can just like turn the tap and probably lose that it'll just dry up, that drip drop, unless I drink it right now. Thank you, Angel, for your wonderful gift. A gold ring or 250 shards. Wonderful. A drop of water or a blade of grass. Look out my window, there's just grass. Turn my faucet. Water. Thanks, Angel. I think the Angel is into it, some sort of extracurricular activities with that one. Like smoking the doobie or something. Here's a gold ring or 250 shards. Which one do you want? You want a cracker or 1 frosted flake? Which one? You want? I got a gift for you. You get to choose. I'm gonna put it behind my back. You can choose which hand you want. Okay? And it's a free gift. Would you prefer a cracker or 1 frosted flake? You get to pick. They're both free, but you can only have 1 of them now. Guess I'll take the cracker. I guess. I could eat a cracker. 1 frosted flake, I can do, that's, ain't nothing. But I'll eat the stinking cracker, I guess. I've got a boss chest. Token of Orpheus. Badge of Orpheus. Come on. Okay, we got all this done. Nice. Let's go look at our... Okay, this is horrible for me, except for this one. I like this one. One event key, baby. Angel rant, yeah. I was gonna do a driving rant again, because I just... Man, I see new stuff every day. There's like this road out here where cars park on the one side of the road. Alright. So you have to kind of squeeze in when two cars, one's coming one way and one's going the other. You have to kind of like... It's like the ultimate test of whether you think of other people or not. And around here, everybody's selfish, thinks about themselves. I'm surprised they're not just running head on into each other all the time out there, but somehow they survive. I don't get it. Oh, and then the turn. There's a turn. It's the same road. So cars park on the side of the road. I don't know why they do. They got driveways and... I don't know why they're parking on the side of the road, but they are. So it makes the road smaller. So then if you're coming the other way, you got the right of way, I would say. If you're coming the other way, like the cars are all facing one direction. Like they're on the right side of the road, they're all facing one direction. And then the people coming the other way, I feel have the right of way because the cars aren't on their side of the road. So if you're driving on the side of the road with the cars on it that are parked, you do not have the right of way, right? Because something's blocking your road. Your side of the road is being blocked by cars that are parked on the side of the road. Like, it's not my fault. I'm on the other side going the other way. And there's nothing blocking me. So I have the right of way. But you know what I do? I get way the F over. Because I know, like, I'm thinking about other people. I leave enough room so we can both go by. Some people, though, they just drive right down the middle of the road. They don't care. They'll make you wait behind those parked cars for sure. Or they'll just storm down the road. They'll be on the side where like the cars are parked, and they'll just be like right down the middle, like they have the right of way or something. Even though there's cars parked in there on their side of the road. Like, I was here first. You know what I mean? Like, people are stupid. Like, just think of other people and like make room. If you're going on the if you're coming the one way, you know, get as far over as you can, in case people, because you can still fit. If you're a good driver, like, two people can still fit on the road with the cars parked on the side of the road. But you have to have, like, two good drivers going by each other, though. You can't have an idiot. But sometimes people wait when they don't need to wait. Some people go when they probably shouldn't go. Some people just go right down the middle of the road, don't think of other people. Some people think that they have the right of way when they're on the side with the cars parked, which they don't have the right of way, probably. So annoying. Like, every day I have to go on that road, and like I'm always like looking because I'm waiting for somebody to just storm down the middle of the road and leave me no room. I make sure to expect the worst. And then on that same road there's a left turn, and I don't know why this happens, but people wait at the stop sign to turn right, and then the people coming from the right that are turning left to go where they're sitting, they don't know how to turn. So they always take the turn too tight. So like the person at the stop sign can't even go because they're taking the turn too tight. They don't like go a little bit. You're supposed to like go a little bit more forward and like take a wide turn so you leave enough room for that car sitting at the stop sign to also pull out into traffic. Yeah, pull out and go right. But nobody does. Nobody ever does. They all cut the corner as tight as they can so that the person cannot go. They're in their lane pretty much, going the wrong way. They don't know how to drive. It's crazy. I just go a little bit more forward and I take a wider turn. And I leave enough room for the person at the stop sign to then get out and take a right. It's not freaking brain science. But they all just like thinking about themselves, making the sharpest turn, like almost hitting the car at the stop sign. There's no way they could have got out too. There's 2 lanes there, buddy. Just because you're turning and they're at a stop sign doesn't mean you need to like take up both lanes while you're turning. Just because you suck. You really suck at driving. Like, you're horrible at driving and you don't know how to stay in your own lane. You're going to take up both lanes while you turn because you suck. You're like horrible at driving. So, probably learn how to drive. Like, they just give license to anybody out here. It's crazy. Like, I do it every day. I do the wide turn. People can go. And they're scared to go because they know, like, every other person is just doing the super tight selfish turn, not letting people go from the stop sign. Like clogging up both lanes while they turn because they're super horrible at driving. They're horrible. They suck. They don't know how to drive at all. So like the people are scared to go, even though they can go. They should be able to like go. There's nobody coming from the left. It's just a person coming from the right that's turning left. If there's 2 lanes there, they should both be able to happen at the same time, but you can't. Because everybody's too scared to go because the idiots turning left into the street where they're waiting at the stop sign just cut it too close every time. And if they would just go like they're supposed to, they would probably hit them because they're taking up both lanes while they turn because they're horrible drivers and they suck. And they're selfish as hell. And all they think about is themselves. So everybody's like super scared. Like people even stop like a whole car length back at the stop sign because they know people are just gonna fly into the street and not, stay in their lane. They just take up both lanes while they're turning. Like, it's ridiculous. I hate it so much. Stupid people. And then when I'm doing it normally, people are too scared to go. I'm like, I'm normal. Hello. I'm smart. It's okay. You don't have to be like you're so traumatized by all these other people. Like, I'm doing it normally. I'm doing it right. You can go ahead if you want. Like, I'm not going to take up both lanes while I turn. I know how to drive. Same thing when you go out to the main road. You waiting at the stop sign to go out to the main road. It's like one street down. It's the same thing happens. People fly into the side road, take up both lanes, almost hit the person at the stop sign, like all the time. It's nuts. Like, why do you think there's all of a sudden not 2 lanes? There's just because you're turning? So you're going to take up both of them because you suck at turning? You're going to take the turn like super tight and go in the other lane? Ridiculous. You suck. You all suck at driving. Around here, strangers around here suck. Campaign, what do we got? We could collect something. 1,000 souls? Alright. It's another 1 frosted flake. Another grain of sand. What would I do next? I did the XP booster. I did what I wanted to on the adventure board. I'm not getting souls. But let's do our dungeon. Let's like reveal it. I still do the same 3 fights. It hasn't been like so bad that I want to change, but it's not been super awesome either. I feel like I get traps every time. But I don't need Dragonite really, so I don't feel like switching. Alright, so that's all done. Today is Tuesday, so faction event. We need to buy our torches because sometimes I forget. That's usually what I do next. I'll buy my torches so I can get the whole thing done. 2 a day through Friday. Gotta buy those. I beat the first boss yesterday. That's good. That's on track. There's 7 bosses, 7 days. 1 a day to keep the explorer away. PvP would probably be the actual thing I should be doing that won't be here tomorrow. And then faction event. So, Citadel Wars, I look at first. We got purple, brown, and green. I like always have a purple, so. I've been using this. I've been, got a little bit impatient, I think. Started using that. We'll do Swift Talismans. That'll give my Chrysanthemum ranks a 75% start. I'm out of... Can't... Angie? Oh, it's all good. No problem, Angie. You're an EQ person anyway. Live streams are for ranting. So you probably haven't experienced it as much. Especially once we're done with everything. Like, why not? Why not? I'm hoping somebody relates out there, you know? Like they see that. It annoys them too. But, or you could be the horrible driver that takes up 2 lanes and it pisses you off that you're getting called out. So I don't know. That's what I assume when somebody gets irritated. Like, I'm that sucky driver that takes up 2 lanes. I'm out of here. Alright, hope you get the wreck. See ya. Alright, getting my Citadel War's done. I might be done soon as well. Yep. Pretty close. Streamed every time we was supposed to. I'm congratulating myself for putting on my pants. Wiping my butt. Alright, we can curse them. That submerge is nothing. Submerge doesn't bother me. Let's curse them. It's almost always a way to deal with it. It's like when people complain on the forums about the loopy stuff, like the goblins or Takshaka, which it can be a problem. If they get going and you can't, like, sometimes you can't do anything about it, like, I get it. But there are ways you can deal with it, like freezing. You know, get your team going super fast. Like, freeze the enemy. Use Elementalist. Use a freeze. If you freeze them, they can't loop like that. If you start super fast, they can't loop like that. But I get it. If they get going, it's hard to stop it. It's definitely a thing. But I don't think it's like, let's nerf the whole game because of it sometimes. This is one of the most frustrating things in the game, to see like just the enemy going and going and going and going and you can't do anything and you just die. It does suck. But it was like before the fight, you did something wrong probably. Not all the time. So, you know, you probably should have, whatever. Find a more reliable way to freeze them, or get yourself a faster start, or something like that. And even then, sometimes that doesn't work, but hopefully you at least tried that. We're not just complaining about stuff looping us to death. Like you go out to you got a beehive. You're gonna go get the honey, but you don't wear your bee suit, and you're complaining about the bees stinging you. Did you wear your bee suit? No. Did you try to freeze the enemy? No. Well, I'd at least hope you would try that next time before complaining. But if you did, if you wore your bee suit and they got in the suit and they're stinging you and stuff, yeah, complain for sure. Like, that could happen. Alright, now we look for gold marks. Got some right here. I'll make one more team and then I'm probably gonna get out. Let's get rid of our talisman. I don't want to use them all up. I like to use them on my Citadel Wars. Yeah, here's a team. I kind of like this team. You got Tina hitting really hard with true damage. You got Immortal Glacia hitting really hard with true damage. 50% start the Bork and the Tina and the hero. I'd like to show this team. Pretty fun. They got the pretty much same thing. They got Pantha and a weird weapon, but should go back to roasting PvP teams. Give them a spanking. I don't know who to cast first here. I think it really doesn't matter whether I do Glacia or boosted by Frozen. I could maybe you do Tina first. Gains armor, and then it gives you a longer chance to get another thing frozen. Then something dies. Mostly just gonna die either way, though. It's not really that big of a deal which one you cast first. Bork, Essence of Evil, Tina, Immortal Glacia. Just for this restriction, you know. Might work outside of it, though. It's pretty nice. I should have done yellow or brown. Let's do green again. We already did it once. Got any extra turns? Yep. Not frozen. The last slot. I think it's Tina. you don't kill them outright, you really F them up. I did Tina there, because it's like the only threat. Ooh, now she's dead. Watch this, Glacia gets 5 true damage hits with double damage on a... This is super overkill. I wish it would hit him 5 times. Like, shoot his dead body pretty much. Doesn't, though. It should just keep going. Bang, 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 bang. He's already dead. Alright, I can do 3 more fights. I got it in me. Anybody have any questions? Anything to say? It's the end of the month. Tomorrow's P99. Next day. Probably just from Soft Cheese, but maybe top 20 legendaries. Most of y'all have already seen it, so it's not like boo-hoo if I don't put it out. I'm trying to see, like, if we have our best month ever. Not ever, but if we have our best month in the last 6 months. I probably won't put it out, but if we need it, I will. Like, to give us this last chance. Like, today's the last chance for streaming. Thursday would be our last chance for pre-recorded videos, so I might put out, like, that. It won't do anything, I already know, but at least I tried. It's the whole theme of this month. At least I tried, you know what I mean? Trying to hold myself accountable. Let's get them both up, right? Or wait, they're pretty weak over there. I might just do a Tina. Ah, it's frozen. Dang it, idiot. Just shoot it. They're almost dead. Turn them to a frog. Nice. Ribbit. 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 Two more. Friday we got new Mythic. We got Vault Event. Should be an exciting stream Friday. I have 0 Vault Keys for the first time in like probably like 5 Vault Events at least. I'm hoping that makes me go harder, like go get 400 or go get 500. I'm just hoping I go a little bit harder at least. Like I've been getting only 300 Vault Keys the last like 5 or 6 Vault Events, so I'm hoping it helps me. Like I've been saying, that's like my theory. I feel like it's a sound theory though. Like if you have 1,000 Vault Keys, why are you gonna go get another 1,000? I mean, it wouldn't hurt you, but I feel like you're more likely to go get 1,000 Vault Keys if you have 0 Vault Keys. You're more likely to go get 500 Vault Keys if you have 0 Vault Keys. If you have 347 Vault Keys, I feel like you're more likely to get like 100 or 200, maybe 300. But if you have 0, you're more likely to get 400 or 500 instead of 300. Might all be me, and I'm just like thinking about myself on that one, like how I am. Oops, I should have took the blue. Let's just get them both. Oh, let's just do this. Well, I'll see if I'm right this week. I'd say I need to get at least like 350, at least, or I should eat my own words. That would be a little bit of a cop-out, too. I should probably get at least 400, really. Just to show that I went for more. Then I'm, like, proving myself right. I don't know. But it'd be good for me either way, so I don't care. Might just go get, like, 400 this weekend, at least. Make myself get at least 400, just for multiple reasons. I need them anyway. Prove myself right. And hopefully other people get way more too. That's what the real hope is. Everybody gets way more. And we got them both. Overkill. We're gonna kick his dead body. Bang. Hear my call. Can you hear me calling? I should have been texting. I don't ever claim this till it's all the way done. Then I waste it, usually, honestly. Like I'll forget and claim it on Monday when I'm making the video and just waste it. Shop. We got 100. Come on, we need a purple book. I think the PvP season's about to end, right? So just keep that in mind. 12 days left. So if you have any icons, if you want to buy any books, you still have 12 days to buy 3 books a day. Because otherwise you're going to have to build your VP back up to even be able to purchase books. Or whatever you're doing, you know what I mean? Like your VP is going to reset in 12 days. So go buy what you want to buy right now. Go use your icons right now or very soon. Just know that the PvP season is ending in 12 days. That's important information. It's not the last week, so you still have time. But just know it's ending soon. Let's get this book. Come on, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Dang, I got red. I still need it, though. It's like getting a Dragonite gnome in, or no. Dragonite I don't really need as much as a book, but... Alright. You're glad you left your alt to bite dust so I can concentrate on my main? Yeah, it's hard to do 2 at the same time for a long period of time, you know? I think it's very fun and something everybody should do eventually, but it's hard to, like, keep up with it. It's hard to keep up with, unless you just play a lot. If you play a lot, like my main account takes way too long every day to be playing 2 accounts, unless I'm doing it for YouTube. Like, I've considered like abandon my main account and just start a whole new account, but I don't know. It's all this work after all these years. Like I don't want to abandon it, so I probably never will. But I've considered it. Like I've thought about it before. Like, what if I just started all the way over and that'd be my new account and I would just stick to it. Playing 2 after a while gets very hard because eventually both are going to be high level and both are going to have to be doing certain things every day, or else you're not going to be able to stay in that guild, or you're not going to get those books, or you're not going to whatever. You're going to miss a troop, or you're going to miss something. Like if you don't, like it's cool when one's a beginner account and one's an end-game account because beginner accounts can just kind of go at their own speed. You're opening the game up, you're playing quests, you're doing tutorials, you know what I mean? Like, you can do that at your own speed. You're not locked into a day-to-day routine yet on a beginner account. Once, like, both accounts are locked into a day-to-day routine, it's very difficult, in my opinion, to do, like, 2 accounts. Now one's going to suffer. Like, it has to. Your main account's going to suffer, or your alt account's going to suffer. Because there's only so much time in the day. You can't be playing both at the same time, so it's literally true that one will suffer at a certain point if you're playing 2 accounts. And then you'll also get burnt out. Like, this game isn't that creatively stimulating or, you know what I mean, on a day-to-day basis. Like, we're not, like, waking up super excited to play Gems of War every single day of our lives, so you're going to get burnt out, too, if you're playing 2 accounts. You'll burn yourself out faster, for sure. Like, even if you're doing it right now, like, and you have no trouble playing 2 accounts, there's no freaking way it's not burning you out at least a little bit to be playing that much Gems of War. Just, they can't, like, anything in the world, you can't do it to an extreme or you're gonna get bored of it. Or something bad's gonna happen, you know? Like, if you drink, if you just keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, like, something's gonna happen, dude. Play Gems of War, you play 2 accounts, and you play them both the way they should be played, you're gonna get burnt out for sure. Or something's going to happen. You're going to be spending tons of hours playing Gems of War. Like, something bad's going to happen from playing that much Gems of War. Like, definitely. And the least of your worries would be getting burnt out. So, 2 accounts, I think, is very fun until you get to mid-game or so. You might as well go back to your main account once you, like, get your... I don't know. If maybe you make a goal for yourself. Like, hey, I'm going to get one of the dragons, or hey, I'm gonna get Zul'Goth or Maelstrom Dagonath, or hey, I'm gonna get my Ironhawks and do my one vault event with Ironhawks, and then I'm gonna quit my new account, or something like that. Like, give yourself kind of like a goal on your new account, and then stop playing it once, I'm sure you could do it for a little bit of time, like, but that's how I feel anyway. Like, it's way too hard to play 2 accounts. It kind of tricks you into it. It's like really fun at first, like I said, because they're completely different. The beginner portion of the game is different than once you get into like the day-to-day routine of the schedule of the game and having to do certain things every day. Like, it tricks you into making you think you can do 2 accounts, and then eventually you're just like, you have to do 2 whole freaking main accounts to keep up, or else one of them's suffering 100%, and you're definitely burning out somewhat 100% at some point eventually. So I could never do it. I've never been able to keep up with 2 accounts. Especially, like, I can't even play Monster. Like, I know there's things I could do that would be... I should be playing Monsters and Memories. I should be playing Quarm. I should have played THJ. And I can't even make myself do that. There's not enough time in the day. It's like I got kids and a woman and too much going on to be adding something extra, usually. Like, I'm at my limit as it is. Like, I do these streams, and then I still have to play the game later. Like, I'm still gonna do... Like, this isn't where I just turn the game off and I'm done for the day when I'm done with these streams. Like, I come back later tonight, every single day, and I finish everything I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna go back tonight, and I'm gonna look for my other gold marks. This might be a good end to the stream, like, just tell you all what I'm gonna do tonight, right? I'm gonna look for my gold marks, or wherever they are, if I even have any more. I already did one of them. It'd be in the... There it is. So I would do that. I'd have to make a Fae team, probably. I don't think I have one. Yeah, I'd have to make a Fae team, do those 5 fights. That's what I would do next. When I'm done with that, I'd be done with PvP, because I just don't have enough time to do more right now. I probably should do more, but that's the bare minimum, like getting stuff done that I can't do tomorrow type of deal. And then I would be doing the faction event to full completion. So I would do all the way to level 90. That's what I am doing tonight. Going all the way to level 90 with Chrysanthrax, probably. Doing every room. Getting all my gold and all my rewards. And then I'll do some Underspire. This isn't 100%. Like, I don't have to. Like, if I have something crazy, like if I don't have time, I don't have to. But I would like to get to the second boss here. That'd be the next thing I would do. And then some journey, you know. I got to keep up with the guild. I might, like, I'm not 100% doing some journey tonight, but if I have time and I still feel like playing, I'd probably do some more journey. And I think that's it. Like, Tuesdays aren't too bad, actually. Like, you have to do the faction event, it's a little bit extra, but it only takes like 15 to 20 minutes. It's not too crazy. Wednesday's really easy. Like, there's no PvP and there's no single player event except for a little pet that takes 3 minutes. Thursday's not too bad. Just a class event real fast. Fridays are pretty busy. You know, Mondays are busy, Fridays are busy. Sundays sometimes are busy, finishing everything off. But, yeah, Tuesdays aren't as bad. They're not... There's like an extra thing to do, so it's not the easiest day, but... It won't take me too long tonight to do all those things. And we got some of it done today on stream, which we don't usually do. So that was cool. Especially with the vault event, yeah, you kind of have to choose between the two. Like, if you get 1,000 vault keys between the 2 accounts, you literally, whatever you got on the one account, you could have got on the other one. You could have got 1,000 vault keys for your main account, but instead you got 500 on your main and 500 on your alt. So you could have got 1,000 on your alt, or you could have got 1,000 on your main, but instead you chose to get 500 on each of them. So yeah, vault event would be very hard on a if you're at a, but like I said, when you're in that beginner part, like you'd probably just do your main account and not worry about because you probably don't even have, like, maybe you don't have Rowan yet, maybe you don't have Ironhawk yet, but once you get all that stuff, you're gonna like have to choose. You only have so much time. You're only one person. You can't be playing 2 accounts at the same time. I mean, you probably could, but it would still be like, you're still like going back and forth and when you're playing the one, you're not playing the other. Tyrion says, pop 25 vault keys last night, got a 300 gem drop, a gold glory orb, and a major pet orb. Not shabby. Hey, I'm not trying to one-up you here, but that just made me think. I had one epic vault key last night. I opened it, and I got 900 gems. Can you believe it? I had one. Like, I opened all my vault keys over the weekend, and then, like, last night I had one random epic from, like, something. You know, like the guild tasks or something like that. So I opened my one epic vault key. I had, like, one epic and, like, 2 or 3 or 1 vault key or something. I was just keeping them to 0. So I opened my one epic vault key, and I got 900 gem drop off that one epic vault key. It was freaking sweet. That's why I have probably why I have closer to 20,000 instead of closer to 15,000 right now. But that's awesome, Tyrion. Tyrion says, I'm burning out and considering dropping or severely limiting my ult. Most ult time is autoplay, so it suffers a lot. I barely run 1 gap, maybe 2 on ult most weekends. I always prioritize main. And that's what I would do too, so my ult ends up suffering. Like, you have to stay in 2 guilds too, that's the other thing. On top of everything else I said, eventually your ult is going to get into a decent guild, right? And then you have to, like, at least do enough to stay in that guild or you're going to get kicked out. So I could see a world where a person's playing their main and an ult, and their ult's doing well, but then they have to they're working on their main doing something, and then they kind of forget about their ult a little bit, and then they get kicked out of their guild or something, and that might be when they drop their ult, right? It's hard to stay in 2 good guilds at the same time, because when you're doing something for the one, you're not doing it for the other, and with controller and phone, I can technically play both simultaneously, but play is slightly slowed. Running gap teams simultaneously is not sustainable over the weekend, but I've done it occasionally. Yeah, that's why I said it's not, like, impossible, but you'd be sitting there, like, blowing smoke out of your ears trying to... It's kind of fun, actually, to multitask like that, but I don't know. Alright, y'all. I think that's it for me. Last stream of the month. We did it. We crushed it. We did what we were supposed to do this month, all the way around. So let's keep it up. I'm tired of bobbing and freaking doggy paddling this channel. Let's have it go up from here somehow. That'd be great. Or, like, at least stay the same, and, like, my head goes underwater some months, right? I want to at least keep my head above the water. Come on. I want to get out. I want to get some floaties. I want to get a towel, dry off, maybe get on a yacht someday, but let's, like, quit going under the water at least. That'd be a good start. But this is a good one, so I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which for streaming is Friday. New Mythic, new Mythic Vault event. And if you're just tuned into the channel all the time, we got P99 tomorrow. I got to work on that video, though. I have nothing at the moment. I have footage. I just got to do audio. So I don't have to do the whole thing, but I have to do, like, the hard part still. I think do a thumbnail, lay the audio commentary, make sure everything's good to go, OBS, freaking audio, video, brighten up the footage, like, it's a whole thing, so I have to work on that. Sometimes I do it today, sometimes I wait until the last second and do it tomorrow. And then I gotta at least put out From Soft Cheese on Thursday. I don't want to fail on the last day. But if I don't, it'll be the top 20 legendaries. And if you see the top 20 legendaries, that means we did not get the best month in the last 6. But if you don't see the top 20 legendaries, it means we did. And I'll probably tell y'all anyway, so. Like a chicken with its head cut off. Yeah, I bet. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me today, Sauna, Tyrion, Shark, Lady Alfhild. Angie was here today, did not like my rant. That's the dangers of the rants, y'all. Some of y'all love them, and some people just hate them. It's a love-hate relationship, but it's what makes me different, though. I'm not gonna be boring and just, I'm matching blue gems right now, and then I'm gonna cast my spell. Or I'm not just completely quiet, like, half the time. At least I keep going. I feel like I try. I think you see the effort. Like, I'm not ever, like, quiet for a minute straight, or every other minute's just dead air. I'm talking the whole time. Like, I'm earning it, right? Tyrion Shark, beg for mercy. Even if there's crazy stuff, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, always. I'm talking about strangers, Grain of salt. I'm turned up quite a bit. You know, this is me on 100. Got Beg for Mercy, Tyrion Shark, Classic, EverQuest. We got Beg, we got Mark, we got Jets, MJK Jets, Yoke the Ham, delivering the mail. Chad the Clip Bomb. Freaking woodworking out there, woodworking. Sauna, Lady Alfhild with the gifted, no goose egg today. We did not get a 0. Sauna made it happen. Checking on it, making sure it's not dead. You know, did a welfare check on the train. Thank you, Sauna. We got Jets, we got Daniel, we got Yandy. Daniel was first, Yandy was second, Sauna was third. Top fan, so YouTube determines who they think was the top fan for this stream, and it was Lady Alfhild Sauna. And then a big old tie for second. Pretty much everybody else. So Sauna, you got the top fans. And you're my top fan too. Alright, we'll see y'all. Have a good one. You're the best. We got the show. I wonder how many people stop watching because you insist on telling people how to play every video. I can't stand the crap, especially the way you do it. Alright, man. Well, it doesn't mean you don't have to watch. It's a free world. Alright, we'll see y'all. Peace out.